So in the morning class, what we have discussed about this, we have discussed common name and IUPAC name of these two first compounds. Ethanol is IUPAC name and its common name is formaldehyde. Ethanol is IUPAC name and its common name is acetaldehyde. Next, one more compound what is given here? CH3, CH2, CH2, CH4. What is functional group here? CHO is functional group here. So this carbon should be allotted first position, second position, third position, and fourth position. So 4 carbons in the parent chain. So it is bute. Okay, between all carbon atoms, single bond, An, butane. And aldehyde functional group is only once it is present. No? Only once present means we have to write An, that's all. Don't write An. Only An, that's all. So here this CHO functional group has secondary suffix what? Al, all or OL, all. Al, all will be there. So here written all. Written all is what now IUPAC name of this compound. And what is the common name we check it here? So butanol, common name is what? Butyraldehyde. Butyr. So butyraldehyde. Here it is acetaldehyde. Here it is formaldehyde. So formaldehyde, acetaldehyde, butyraldehyde. So butyraldehyde is common name of butanol. Okay, so it is one of the compounds. Next, so in all these aldehyde compounds, what will be there? Carbonyl group will be there. C double bond O group is called carbonyl group here. This carbonyl group is present in aldehydes. So aldehydes are called carbonyl compounds. Next, what we have to understand is that, so this compound if you take CH3CO CH3, CH3 bond CO bond CH3. In this, what is the number of carbon atoms in the parent chain? The longest chain is what now? 3 carbon atoms are present. 3 carbon atoms. As functional group is C double bond O, need not to start first position at C double bond O. Don't start number 1 carbon at this C. So we have to give left side to right side or right side to left side to give lowest number to the CO. That's all. To the CO carbon, lowest possible number we have to give. That's all. Need not to start number 1 from this carbon. Okay, next, suppose you take a number 1 here, I'm giving number 2 this carbon, number 3 this carbon. So longest chain contains how many carbon atoms? 3. So 3 indicates what? Pro. Between the carbons, all single bonds. Na? Don't take this double bond. Double bond is between carbon, oxygen here. Between the carbon, single bonds. So An. Next, here C double bond O. Functional group is what? Ketone group. Bond CO bond. So bond CO bond is called what? Ketone group here. So this ketone group is nothing but bond CO bond, and the C double bond O is nothing but carbonyl. I told you, carbonyl. So carbonyl group is present in ketone. So ketones also what? Carbonyl compounds. So ketone is also carbonyl compound. So ketones are carbonyl compounds. Aldehydes also carbonyl compounds. So aldehydes are carbonyl compounds. Ketones are carbonyl compounds. Because of presence of this C double bond O. C double bond O is called carbonyl group. Okay. So now this name is what? Now tell me. Prop, An, single bond. And what is this now? Next one. Here ONE own will be there for this. C double bond O has what? Secondary suffix ONE own. Secondary suffix of C double bond O is what? ONE own. So propanone. Where is this own? On which carbon C double bond O is there? So on second carbon. So we have the propan to own. This ONE own is what now? Secondary suffix of C double bond O group. That is ketone group. For the ketone group, the secondary suffix name is ONE own. So propan 2-one is IUPAC name of acetone. Acetone. ONE own is what? Secondary suffix. So acetone is what now? Common name of propan 2-one. To remove the nail paints, we use one liquid called acetone liquid. This acetone liquid is used to remove the nail paints. Okay, so acetone has the IUPAC name of propan 2-one. Is that clear now? So it's about acetone. So next, now if you take this compound here, in this air, 2 carbons, Between the two carbons, single bond or double bond? Double bond is there. So double bond indicates ene, ethane. Any functional group here? No functional group. That's why we have to mention E. Ene, ene we have to write. Okay. Now in this ethene, what is it called here? Root word or word root. Word root, otherwise root word. And what is ENN generally? Primary suffix. Primary suffix. If any functional group is not there, in this E itself is what now is secondary suffix. We can take secondary suffix is what ENE. In this ENE, E is what secondary suffix. ENN is primary suffix. It is what word root. Okay, no prefix here. Before the root word, no prefix is there in this. So like this, say ethene is what? Ethene is IUPAC name, and ethylene is what? Ethylene is what? Common name. Okay. Now next, acetylene. Next one is what? Acetylene. Acetylene is what now? Common name. And in this, what is the common IUPAC name? Tell me here. Now, two carbon atoms, eth. Two carbon atoms, eth. And triple bond is there, na? Triple bond indicates what? YNE, IN. Triple bond indicates what? Between carbon atoms, YNE, IN. Ethine is what here now? IUPAC name of acetylene. In this now here, this double bond is triple bond is between two carbon atoms. Here double bond is between two carbon atoms. So whenever double bond is present between the carbon atoms, that the compounds will be called unsaturated carbon compounds. So unsaturated organic compounds. What we say? Unsaturated organic compounds, otherwise carbon compounds. Whenever there is at least one pi bond in between two carbon atoms in the given molecule, that compound is called unsaturated carbon compound. So acetylene is common name, ethane is IUPAC name. Okay, next. So vinyl alcohol. Next, generally we have what now here? Ethene minus one hydrogen atom. Ethene minus one hydrogen atom is equal to what? Vinyl. What is vinyl group? So ethene means what? CH2 double bond CH2. From this, remove one hydrogen, minus one hydrogen atom. Will give what now? CH2 double bond CH free bond. So this group is called what now here? Vinyl group here. What is this? Vinyl group here. So this vinyl group we have to understand. So vinyl group is nothing but CH2 double bond CH bond. This free bond is present on double bonded carbon. The double bonded carbon contains free bond. This double bonded carbon is called vinyl carbon. What is the name of this carbon? Vinyl carbon. So as the free bond is present on vinyl carbon, it is called vinyl group. See now, this one CH2 double bond CH. CH2 double bond CH is what? Vinyl group here. This CH2 double bond CH attached to alcohol group here. See, functional group is what? Alcohol. So it is called vinyl alcohol. Vinyl alcohol is what now? Common name. Vinyl alcohol is common name. Tell me IUPAC name in this. How many carbon atoms totally? There are two carbon atoms. Two indicates what? Eth, root word. And between the two carbon atoms, single bond or double bond, what is there? Double bond is there. Double bond indicates ENE, ENE generally. So ENE, instead of ENE, we write ENN. Why? Alcohol group is only once present here. Alcohol group is present only once in the given molecule. So we have to take what now? ENN. E we should not write. ENE we should not write. And what is the secondary suffix name for the alcohol group? OL or AL? It is OL. So OL. So ethanol, ethanol is what now? IUPAC name of this. Here two carbons, eth. Between the two carbons, double bond in. ENE in that EN only we have to write. And OH group indicates all, OL all. So ethanol is what now here? Ethanol. Ethanol is IUPAC name of this vinyl alcohol. So vinyl alcohol IUPAC name is what? Ethanol. This group is what? Enol here. Double bond with alcohol is called enol group. Okay. So then next compound is what? Acetaldehyde. In this acetaldehyde, a CH3 CHO should be there actually. So not acetaldehyde. It's acraldehyde. What is the name of this one? Acraldehyde. In this acraldehyde, CH2 double bond CH bond O is there here. It should be O. should be O. So CH here double bond O should be there here. Okay, so here it is given structure is wrong here. So this you take it off, strike off. So now, take here vinyl alcohol, acetylene, ethylene. In all these cases here, what we have to understand is that between the carbons, if at least one pi bond is there, that compound should be taken as unsaturated compound. So unsaturated compounds contain what? At least one pi bond between carbon atoms. Between oxygen and carbon, we should not take double bond. Okay. Next. So now next what we have to understand is that some other important areas we discuss here. Common name and IUPAC name. Suppose we take one compound like this. CH3 bond CH2 bond NH2. Okay. So in this compound now here CH3 CH2 NH2. Okay. This group is what amino group. What is the name of this? Amino. So amino ethane. What is the IUPAC name here? Okay, ethane actually, two carbons with single bond between them. So it is ethane. Here, where is amino group here? On first carbon, amino is there. If you attach this NH2 group here also, it will be first carbon. If you attach NH2 here, this will be first carbon. Now it is first carbon, second carbon. If NH2 is present on this carbon, suppose it only first carbon, it will be second carbon. Like that we can take. Now anyhow, one amino is possible here. So what we say now here, amino ethane, amino ethane we say. So it is root word ane. Okay, and amino is what now? Prefix. Amino is what now? Prefix. Should we write like this here? It is what common name here. In common name, prefix, suffix, all these things we don't take. Simply we say amino ethane. That's all. Okay. Now if you take, it is common name. Remember, this common name. Now if you take IUPAC name. Name. Now, how to write IUPAC name in this IUPAC name? Tell me. In this, how many carbons totally the parent chain contains? 2 carbon atoms. 2 carbon parent chain. That's why it is what now? Eth. Okay. Between the two carbon atoms, single bond is there now. An. Don't write ANE because their functional group is there now. For functional group, we have to write secondary suffix name. Secondary suffix name we have to write. That's why an will be primary suffix. Primary suffix. After this, secondary suffix name will be due to this functional group. So NH2 group has what? Amine. So what is the secondary suffix of NH2? Amine. So it is called what? The secondary suffix of what? Amine group. For amine group, what is the secondary suffix now? NH2. For NH2, it is what now here? Amine. So we write here NH2, bond NH2. For bond NH2 group, secondary suffix is amine. So ethanamine is IUPAC name, remember. But common name is what? Amino ethane. Amino ethane. Okay. And now one more example I'm taking here. Suppose you take here CH3, CH2, okay, NH, CH3. Suppose you take like this. In this case now, how many carbon atoms in the longest chain? How many carbon atoms on the longest chain here? There will be 2 carbons here. So you take like this carbon. Now in this case, here CH3 group is attached to what? Nitrogen or carbon? Nitrogen, remember. So here CH3, CH2 bond, NH bond CH3 is there. Now 3 carbons not in direct linkage here. So only 2 carbons in the parent chain should be taken. Only 2 carbon atoms in the parent chain. And this carbon is not in the parent chain, remember. Okay. Now it will be substituent. That's all. This methyl is attached to which atom? Nitrogen. So it is called N-methyl. This methyl is attached to which atom here? Nitrogen. That's why it is called N-methyl. Okay. Now if methyl is not there here, if NH2 is there, it will be ethanamine. Like this one. In ethanamine, in place of NH2, one NH is there, but one H place. In place of one hydrogen atom, what is substituted? Methyl group is substituted here. One methyl group is substituted in the place of hydrogen atom of this molecule, in the above molecule. Now we have to say this one, N-methyl, ethanamine. What is the name of this IUPAC name? methyl, because the methyl group is on which carbon, which atom, sorry, which atom? Nitrogen atom. So N-methyl ethan amine. Now, what is the function group we have taken here? This one is function group here. This total is function group. What is this here? NH2. NH2 functional bond NH2 group here. In bond NH2, one hydrogen is replaced by what? Methyl. Na? So N-methyl ethan amine. Why what root word is taken eth? In the parent chain, 2 carbons only there. So eth. Between the 2 carbons of parent chain, single bond. In the parent chain, between 2 carbon atoms, single bond. So an. And what is the secondary suffix name of NH2 group? Amine. So N-methyl ethan amine. N-methyl ethan amine. It is a IUPAC name here. What is this? IUPAC name. This is a concept clear now. So it is what now here IUPAC name of this molecule. Suppose I am taking one more. And one more thing, what I understand is that, say in this molecule, no, this nitrogen is directly attached to how many atoms of carbon now? This nitrogen is directly attached to how many other carbons? Only one carbon. So this type of amine is called 1 degree amine. 1 degree amine. 1 degree means what? Primary. Primary amine we say. So why this compound is, why this molecule is primary amine molecule? Because in this nitrogen atom is directly attached to one atom of carbon. That's why it is called 1 degree amine. And in this, take it here, a nitrogen atom is attached to how many other carbon atoms? How many carbon atoms? This side one carbon is there, this side one carbon is there. Here no carbon. Up. So one nitrogen atom is attached to 2 other carbons, 2 carbons. One nitrogen is attached to 2 other carbon atoms. That's why it is called secondary amine. This is called what now? 2 degree amine. 2 degree indicates what? Secondary. Secondary amine, why we have said secondary amine here? Because the nitrogen atom is directly attached to 2 carbon atoms. It is called secondary amine. And this is called primary amine, first one. So this concept is clear now here. So IUPAC name, we have to say in this way. For these common names. So it is what now a common name, what we can say here? N-methyl ethane. N-methyl amino ethane. N-methyl amino ethane. N-methyl amino group is there na here? Amino ethane. So we can say. Next. Now I'm taking one more. CH3 bond, CH2 bond, NCH3, CH3. Now in this molecule, how many carbons directly linked? Tell me. In this, how many carbons directly linked? Only 2 carbon atoms are directly linked to each other. These carbons not directly linked to other carbon. Okay, so this methyl group is present on nitrogen atom. This methyl group is also present on nitrogen atom, right? So now what is the functional group in this molecule? Tell me. Bond NH2 only again. Is what? Bond NH2 is functional group here. So bond NH2. In bond NH2, in place of hydrogen and hydrogen, which groups are substituted here? CH3 methyl groups are substituted. So NCH3, NCH3. 2 methyl groups are substituted on this nitrogen. Na? That point keep in mind. Now 2 carbons directly linked. So it should be given first position to this carbon, second position. On first carbon, amino group is there. In this amino group, NH2 has become what? NCH3 taken twice. NCH3 taken twice. The same thing, how could I tell me? CH3 bond, CH2 bond, NCH3 taken twice. That means what? Whenever you write within the bracket, these CH3 groups are attached to nitrogen we have taken. NCH3 taken twice, meaning what? 2 times the CH3 groups are attached to nitrogen here. The same thing we can show like this also. So we have to expand now. Whenever you take CH3 taken twice, here once CH3 attached, here once CH3 attached. So NH2 became what? NCH3 taken twice. Now in this, tell me what is the IUPAC name? N comma N dimethyl Yeah, how many methyl groups total? Two. Two methyl groups on which atoms? Nitrogen atom only. This methyl group is on nitrogen atom. This methyl group also is positioned on nitrogen atom. What is the position of this methyl? Nitrogen. The position of this methyl also nitrogen. So N comma N dimethyl. Sorry. N comma N. N comma N. N comma N dimethyl. Dimethyl. Ethan. Ethan amine. Ethan amine. Okay, so it indicates for two carbons in the parent chain, single bond between them, A and bond NH2 is there here, substituted NH2 is there. Whatever it is, substituted or NH2, whatever it is. If NH2 is present or substituted NH2 is present, we have to take amine. So it is what now N comma N dimethyl ethan amine. Okay, so this name we have to understand. Is the concept clear to all? So this point we have to. Now tell me this name. CH3 bond, N bond, CH3 bond, CH3. What could be the name of this? In this molecule now, how many carbons in the direct linkage? How many carbons are there in the parent chain? We have to take only one carbon in the parent chain. Okay. Then this CH3 group is attached to NH2. NH2 actually. NH2 means what? Amine. In this amine, in place of hydrogen atoms, what are substituted here? Methyl groups are substituted. So we have taken now name N comma N, N comma N, dimethyl, dimethyl, N comma N, dimethyl, methan, methan amine, methan amine. Amine is what now? Secondary suffix name. Here methanamine, why in the parent chain, how many carbon atoms are there? One carbon atom is there. So it is what now here? N comma N dimethyl methanamine. So in this way, IUPAC names of these compounds have. The same thing, how to write now structure? Tell me. N CH3 taken thrice. Now the same, it is from where now it is similar to NH3 now. In NH3 ammonia, what is there? Three hydrogen atoms are there, NH3. In place of hydrogens, what are there here? Methyl groups are there. So trimethyl ammonia, we can say, na? Trimethyl ammonia. What we can say? Common name. Trimethyl ammonia. In NH3, NCH3 taken thrice is there. So, trimethyl ammonia. And IUPAC name is what now? N comma N dimethyl methan amine. So in this way, IUPAC names and common names both are important to understand. Okay. Next, just a moment. Yeah. So next, if you take common names and IUPAC names, some areas like this here. Remember, for common names, whenever form is there, you take simply hydrogen H bond. Whenever acid or methyl, whenever you see acid or methyl, then just you say CH3. Acid or methyl, anyway, wherever it is there, we use CH3 suppose. Then ethyl means what we know. Ethyl is what? CH3 bond, CH2 free bond. Otherwise, you can write C2H5 bond, C2H5 bond or CH3 CH2 bond. So ethyl here. So mostly we use this acid and form. Suppose you take here formic acid, form, and also you take like this, common names only. Here whenever ic acid is there, ic acid means always take bond COOH. Ic acid, wherever ic acid comes, you take COOH. And wherever okay, al comes, you take what? Bond CH4. Okay. Otherwise, wherever aldehyde comes, you take CH4. Common names we say aldehyde, na? Aldehyde means CH4. Okay. Alcohol. What is the functional group? Bond OH. Amine. What is the functional group? What is the functional group here? Bond NH2. What is ketone? What is ONE? Wherever ONE is there, immediately take bond CO bond. Okay. Wherever ether is seen in the name, Wherever ether is there, you say take bond O bond. So ether means bond O bond you take. One, ONE means bond CO bond you take. Okay. Ic acid means COOH. Suppose example I'm taking here, some of the examples. Let's take the screenshot of this now. Screenshot of this, we'll take examples from this. And now tell me here, first I'm taking first example. First example, formaldehyde. Formaldehyde. If it is common name given, then form indicates what now? H. H bond. Then aldehyde indicates what? CHO. So simply write CHO. Okay. And suppose you take formic acid. Formic acid. In this, form indicates what? H bond. And ic acid. Ic acid. Ic acid means what now? COOH. So formic acid means H bond COOH. And I'm taking acid aldehyde. Acid aldehyde. Acid indicates what? CH3, right? Acid indicates what? CH3. So CH3 bond aldehyde CHO. CH3 bond CHO is acetaldehyde. And tell me acetic acid, fourth one. Acetic acid. Acetic acid. In this case, acid indicates what? CH3. CH3 bond. Ic acid means what? COOH. Acetic acid. Acetic acid. Is that clear now? Let's take the screenshot of this. Next, I'm taking acetone. Acetone. Acid means what we have taken? Acid CH3. And one means what we have to I told you. Suppose I'm taking here example 5. Acetone. Here ONE one you take first. ONE one means for bond, C double bond O bond. It is ketone. ONE one means bond CO bond. Acid means which group? CH3 na? CH3 attached to this side means to this free bond and to this free bond. This group, CO group, bond, CO bond, this group is bivalent group or monovalent group? Na? Is bivalent. This free bond, this free bond. Two free bonds are there na, for this group. So ketone is what? Bivalent functional group. If you take bond CHO, here how many bonds it can form? CHO group, one bond only. So monovalent functional group it is. Bond CHO, bond OH, bond COOH. These all groups can form only one bond. Means monovalent functional groups here, all these. Monovalent functional groups. But if you take this one here, ONE means what? Bond, CO bond, bivalent. Bivalent means what? This side one acid, this side one acid. So totally two acid groups we have to attach. So acetone, CH3CO CH3, acetone. Okay. In suppose I have to they write like this: CH3 CO CH3. They will not show bonds anything. Yes, CO means immediately had imagine what? C double bond. So CH3 CO CH3 is called acetone. It is what? Acetone. Is that clear? And next, suppose you take ethyl alcohol. Ethyl alcohol. Ethyl group means what I said? C2H5 bond. Alcohol is what? OH. So ethyl alcohol bond OH. C2H5 OH. And diethyl ether or dimethyl ether. Dimethyl ether, tell me. Bond O bond. Ether means. Ether indicates what? Bond O bond. Dimethyl means you attach CH3 and CH3, two methyl groups. Dimethyl ether. If two ethyl groups are there, diethyl ether. In this way, diethyl ether, dimethyl ether. We have to understand. Is that clear? No? Let's take the screenshot if you need. Next now. Next case. Suppose you take dimethyl ether. Dimethyl ether and ethyl alcohol. Ethyl alcohol. Okay. Now dimethyl ether. Ether means what we have to say immediately? Bond O bond we have to write. And dimethyl means how many methyl groups? 2 methyl groups. So it is dimethyl ether. So what is the functional means? What is the formula here? Molecular formula. Formula C2H6O. C2H6O is the formula, molecular formula of this dimethyl ether. And here, in this case, ethyl means which group here? Ethyl C2H5. Bond, alcohol indicates OH. Alcohol indicates OH. Now tell me molecular formula here. C2, H totally how many? 6. H6. How many oxygen atoms? 1. So O. So C2H6O, C2H6O. Both are having same molecular formula. So both are having what? Same molecular formula. Both have same molecular formula. Okay. Same molecular formula is there. C2H6O is there. But what is different here? The structures are different for these two compounds. So here structure is what now here? CH3 bond O bond CH3. It is structure here. Okay. And now if you take this structure, what now here? CH3 bond CH2 bond OH. Okay, CH3 bond OH. Is that clear? See, this carbon has how many bonds around it? 4 bonds. This carbon has how many bonds around it? 4 bonds. This oxygen has how many bonds around it? 2 bonds. If oxygen has 2 bonds around it, how many lone pairs will be on it? 2 lone pairs. Here, lone pair 1, lone pair 2. Lone pair 1 and lone pair 2. Now, what is the type of hybridization on this carbon atom here? sp3. What is the type of hybridization on this carbon? sp3, because single bonds, all single bonds. What is the type of hybridization around this? If they ask you, tell me how to say now here. What is the hybridization here? Totally, how many electron pairs in this around this oxygen? Here, 1 electron pair is there in the bond pair. Here in bond pair, 1 electron pair is there. So in this bond, OH bond, 1 bond pair is there. In this OC bond, 1 bond pair is there. Around this oxygen, totally how many electron pairs? Totally 4 electron pairs. 4 electron pairs indicates what? 4 hybrid orbitals. 4 electron pairs totally indicates what? 4 hybrid orbitals. 4 hybrid orbitals means what is type of hybridization? sp3. sp3 hybridization on which atom now? Oxygen atom. So this oxygen atom has what? sp3 hybridization. Okay. So sp3 hybridization with how many lone pairs? 2 lone pairs. sp3 hybridization with 2 lone pairs and 2 bond pairs. Now what we can say here? What is the VSCPR notation for this? Do you remember VSCPR notation? VSCPR notation for this is what now? Tell me. A, central atom A. B2, 2 bond pairs. L2, 2 lone pairs. The 2 bond pairs are there. On oxygen, 2 lone pairs are there. So A is what? Central atom. That is oxygen here. Central atom A, and B2 means 2 bond pairs. L2 means 2 lone pairs. Totally how many electron pairs? Totally 4 electron pairs. Totally 4 electron pairs indicating how many hybrid orbitals? 4. 4 hybrid orbitals indicates which hybridization? sp3. So like this, on this oxygen atom, which hybridization is there? sp3 is there. So everything we have to understand here. Okay. So like this here, the structures are different, but here also same thing what we have to here. Here also bond, O bond like this here. We are showing. The 2 lone pairs will be there on this also. So 2 lone pairs and 2 bond pairs. Here also sp3 only on this oxygen. On this oxygen atom,